DJ City.
Yes,
no,
sir.
what is DJ City about anyway?
It started off as a podcast originally. Like the original idea was to podcast and try and build like a community for DJs.
Who's behind it?
DJ Play is the guy that runs it, but it launched in America like 10 years ago through a guy called Phenom. He actually came to Manchester last week to DJ with G2.
At History?
At History, man. So Play was kind of their UK connect, and I think they just obviously chopped it up between them and decided they were going to do a UK one.
Well, okay.
And like, yeah, the rest was history, man. It started as a podcast. Me and G2 were the first people to like do the podcast for them, like outsourced away from their like little team.
Yeah.
And it's gone on to be like it's like the biggest record pool in the UK now, man.
Is it?
And probably in the States as well. They've got bases in Japan, Berlin.
So it's big business, right?
They're everywhere, big business, bro. Like James Hyper's come through that. A lot of other house guys have been on there, and obviously James Hyper's now trending on Spotify and stuff, man. So
Yeah, it's killing it, isn't it?
It's killing it, bro. Like he has gone. He deserves it though. Like his graft, his grind, his work rate, everything about him is a genius, man. I had a session with him in London.
I see that on your vlogs.
And he is like, I'd never watched him work before. I just heard his music. But when you watch him in the studio, like he's just so articulate, man. The dude is just on a different level with it. Honestly, he's gonna be a superstar, man.
Where's he from?
He's from Liverpool.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Yeah.
it's good to hear that though.
He's a local boy. Like
It's good
he
to hear
booked me to do a rave in Liverpool about 3 years ago, and he was just a local resident then. And then he did this whole reband, the transformation into James Hype, the house guy, and like executed it perfectly, man. To be fair.
Well, what do you think of the Manchester music scene?
What DJ wise or
Let's go
as like a scene?
Scene, just a scene. Because obviously when you look at London, they've got your Graham Daily, they've got everyone coming through all these Link Up TV, all these platforms. So
I don't think we really have a platform as such in that respect. Grime Daily, Link Up, all them other channels tend to be like from the capital. But I think as a music scene, this last year or two, the standard has risen like a lot for me personally. But I used to struggle trying to put on a lot of Manchester music back in the day because I just didn't feel like the quality was there, and it wasn't nothing personal. I dealt with a lot of issues when I used to do the radio from local artists that thought they had like the right to just be played because I was from the city, they were from the city, we were cool.
exactly,
But when it gets to the radio, like there's a line of quality control, like you can't just put anything on, and it wasn't a personal thing.
What made you start DJing?
Jesus. DJ EZ got me into DJing to start with. Like I'd always been into music. From young. Like my dad used to listen to a lot of Motown. He did a little bit of DJing when he was younger. My mum was heavily into music, and it was mainly like Motown, soul, like reggae stuff. That was something what my family used to listen to growing up. I can't even remember the day that I decided I wanted to be a DJ. I remember just listening to EZ tape packs. I was heavily into garage through school. I used to be in a crew called the Deja Vu Crew.
Okay.
So it was a group of MCs, and I was the DJ. And I used to listen to EZ, and I'd be like, the way this guy is cutting up songs, and the crowd is just going mad. Like, what is this? I want to do what this guy does. But I was fascinated with the crowd. This fly. I was fascinated with the whole concept of just cutting records and getting a reaction and people enjoying themselves, man. So it was from then. I chased it from like 13 years of age. That was when I started knocking on my mum's door and was like, I want some turntables, I want decks. This is before any of this CDJ, this new technology, none of this existed. It was straight turntables then. And for 2 years, I was a disappointed boy at Christmas because I never got them. I was like, I want my turntables. First Christmas, didn't come. Second year, didn't come. The following Christmas, I'm still knocking on my mum's door asking for these turntables. She's probably thought, he actually wants to do this. He's been married with me for 2 years. That Christmas when I woke up and the turntables were in my living room, I'll never forget that day, bro. Like that was one of the happiest. That was one of the happiest days ever. Unloaded the decks, set them up, put my record on, started trying to mix straight away, and I just didn't have a clue, mate. I was like, how do people do this? I've wasted my time. I'm not gonna be a DJ. I can't do this, man. I'm never gonna learn how to mix. And I remember printing a sheet off the internet, teaching, like basically just explain how to beat match. It was like counting beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how I learned. That's how I learned. I sat in my bedroom at 13 with this piece of paper, counting beats and frustrating times, man. Like it was hard work trying to learn.
I could never do.
Man.
I respect DJs because it's not easy. Because I've heard a lot of DJs clang.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of DJs clang.
They do. Like,
so I respect someone when they don't clang.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Even the best clang. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
I have bad days. Like if a DJ says they never have a bad day, it's a lie. A lot of DJs will be like, oh, but the best set, this, that. Everybody has a bad set, man. Like it happens.
What's going to be success to you then? What would you be happy with? Like I've done this. Where does it? What's the end game?
Do you know what? This is where I have a problem. Like I never really set an end game. I kind of just thought, let me just go as hard as I can with this and see kind of where it kind of takes me. And I never thought I'd even achieve half the stuff that I've achieved now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't even expect to even get to where I am. So like anything that comes after it has been a bonus. Like my end game is being able to look after my family, man. Being able to buy a house, being able to be comfortable in life, and go on nice holidays and just live really. Like I used to chase money and stuff when I was younger, but as I got older, all that stuff just became.
That happens with all of us.
It did. I started chasing money, and it was the worst thing I could have ever done.
You said the point about anxiety.
Yeah.
Where would you say that stemmed from? If you want
to, it was
talk about it anyway.
A combination of things, man. Like I had partly from upbringing. Like it kind of like mental problems kind of one of my mum's side of the family. Like she was like mentally ill for a while before she passed. My mum's mum was quite unhealthy, and so I kind of knew that it was like in our genes. So like from a young age I used to get it, but I just used to think it was high stress. I never used to think it was anything because you weren't taught about that stuff in school. Like back then, anxiety, everything else was kind of just. It wasn't really spoke about. It wasn't. That's why I talk about it proudly now on social media.
Yeah, you do.
I think you need to share that stuff. So I think I had it for a while before I even realised. And then one night it got me that bad. I had basically a breakdown.
Is it?
Yeah, I ended up in hospital for 2 days, man.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it was from that they made me see a proper doctor and kind of got to the bottom of it. So it's a combination of obviously my job and then stuff that I'd not dealt with growing up with like my mum and stuff. So yeah, it was a combination of things, man. But at first I didn't really want to admit that I had something wrong, so I'll just like ignore it and crack on.
You do that when you're young, don't you?
You do.
You gotta be fearless, like.
Yeah, you do.
Immortal.
You know what? I show that you can be defeated. Like a lot of people are scared to talk about these things, and I thought, do you know what? My mum had it. It eventually, like she passed through like that kind of stuff in the end anyway. So I was like, I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share my problems with the world. And it was a bit of a scary thing at first talking about it openly on social media. But I was like, people need to know this stuff. Like, because then they can look at me and be like, a DJ that's out there in the public eye that is doing this and doing whatever, but is dealing with all this. It shows anyone can have it and still like control it and have a successful life. Like,
gives people strength.
It does, man. Like, I had it just before I was coming in to talk to you guys.
Is it?
Yeah, you still get it all the time. Like, you don't. It doesn't go away. You just learn to manage it. Like, it becomes programmed in your DNA, man. So you can't really get away from it. You just learn to suppress it and manage it.
How do you manage it?
So
how do you manage it for yourself?
A combination of stuff, breathing techniques, like the way you think. I did a lot of CBT sessions. It's basically where they teach you about like how your mind works. So I learned stuff. I sat with this lady every week for about 8 months, like a private doctor, and she basically taught me how my brain was working, how to counteract negative thoughts, the way my brain was working to trigger off anxiety, to move in a totally different direction. She basically reprogrammed my brain.
That's crazy.
Like, it's crazy, man. Like, shout out to Helen, by the way, because I still talk to her.
Shout out to Helen.
I still speak to her, man. Like, we still chat over text, and she keeps tabs on me and stuff. But like, I'm not a psycho. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like mentally disturbed or anything. But I just think the whole anxiety stuff should be talked about.
That's good. It's good, definitely. You know what? You've still established yourself as an independent DJ.
Yeah, man. After I left college, I was like, I'm not getting paid being here. I need to go out and start making a career.
It's good, man.
But yeah, the whole money stuff. It's like I said to you, I chased money.
A lot of us are going down. We're chasing stuff. We don't know what we're chasing. So that's the reason why we're chasing money. So we're going down a lot of black daddies. Yeah. Just open the store, see what's there. Yeah. Open the store, open the promo door, see what's there. Open the store, see what's there. Until everything kind of made sense with social media.
I think that's part of the experience of learning in the industry as well. You've got to go down these dark alleys and see what's in them, or you're never going to learn.
Yeah.
I went down a couple and got doors slammed in my face. Went down one, got chopped down another. Like you don't. But then you go down one and see the light.
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
and obviously now with the power of social media, you can just build your. I think it's this era now. It's DIY, man.
It's definitely do it yourself.
Everything is do it yourself. You don't need to be signed to something or like. Rusky is a prime example. Like me and Rusky are tight. He's just built his own empire off his own back, and he's one of the most highest paid urban DJs there is in England. Like easily. Like I think that this is the era.
Young guy as well, isn't he?
Young guy, man. 20, 23, 24. So I think this era is it's a do-it-yourself thing now, isn't it?
Yeah,
You just got to go out and just make.
Would you say are those your words of wisdom to be successful now? Would you say?
Words of wisdom to be successful. Honestly, mate, patience is one of them. Like, stuff doesn't happen overnight. Like, you've got to be out there and be consistently working at it, man. Like, some people get lucky and might get the breakthrough, but I think consistency, patience, and like quality as well, man. There's got to be quality there. If you're putting out crap, no
quality
one's
always shines through, innit?
Yeah, 100%, man. And like, just the perseverance as well. There's so many people in the industry now. You just can't let it like bring you down. So many people competing for the same spots. I just got in my own lane and just put the blinkers on, man. Basically, it's like what did I say? I seen a quote the other day about a racehorse never looks sideways and puts things on.
It's Jimmy Ivy and I posted.
Yeah, you seen that, innit? I seen it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Bro, that couldn't be any more relatable. Couldn't be any more relatable.
Yeah, well.
Last few years, that's what the last year when I decided to try and step up a bit. That's what I did. I was just like, cut everything off at the side here and just go for it, man.
Can't half step, man.
And that's it. You can't.
You know what it is as well? It's self-belief. Because I think when we're going up, we think, oh, I need to get in with them guys, I need to get in with that.
Yeah.
I need to move with this guy because this guy's moving. But you just need to have self-belief and just do what.
I think it's the law of attraction as well, you know. I think like if you're out there making so much noise, the right people come to you.
Yep.
Like since I've started this vlog, people that never used to mess with me are knocking on my door now. So
Okay.
it's like it's weird. It's weird. If you tell yourself something, it eventually happens. You just gotta believe it. It's this industry is weird, man. Like. Especially since the vlog, since I've been out there visually and not just behind my Twitter page or whatever.
Have you got more bookings from doing vlogs?
100%. Man.
Is it?
100%. I'm giving away tips right now.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but not everyone.
Start a vlog.
But you know, it's not everyone can execute in it, and you shouldn't copy either.
100%. Like
you couldn't just start a vlog. It's got to come naturally. You just got to find your lane.
the reason I decided to do it was because I had the voice through radio for so many years, and when radio stopped. And I stopped doing it locally. I didn't have a voice within my own city anymore, so it's that whole out of sight, out of mind. I was kind of off the radar a little bit. Even though I'm still active, I'm not like living it like, through the people's eyes.
I thought you went quite for a while.
Yeah, I did, man. Like,
saw the vlogs. I
was planning this whole new look that I'm going for, this whole new work rate. So then the vlog came around, got it out there, and you can tell a difference instantly, man.
I think the favourite thing about vlogs, I love the music.
The music, are you feeling it?
The music's sick.
It helps when you're a DJ with music,
yeah,
because obviously
you
you can piece stuff together, and I watch a lot of TV and production stuff, and I've worked with a lot of people that used to do videos for us, so like videos for Jam, etc.
Yeah.
So I already kind of had the eye for it. So when it comes to piecing it together, it wasn't that tough. It's just being consistent with it now and keeping up. I've only been doing it for 3 months.
Yeah, and you've
So
got a lot of material though.
I think I'm like 20. I'm just about to drop 24 tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah, it's getting there, man. But I love it. I love doing it, brother. I found and I'm in love with it, man.
You know what though? It's a good portfolio.
It's crazy, like.
It's a good portfolio, man.
Kind of just documenting my life, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's something I can show, even if it doesn't happen to take off. I've got something to show my kids when I'm older.
That's exactly what I thought. You know.
It's like a new age diary.
Yeah, definitely.
It is, isn't it?
Definitely.
I've got so many plans and ideas for the vlog though. Like it's gonna get so much better. Like I'm on a travelling trip in 2 weeks where I'm doing like 6 countries in a week, and I'm gonna be doing like a vlog every day.
That's good.
And then I've got like, I've got all the stuff coming, man. But I don't want to give too much away.
You know what is with
got stuff coming.
You know what is with the vlog as well. I just feel like you become eyes and ears for Manchester. So you take us around places.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is really good. So I'll be like, when I saw Fresh Island, I thought that looks sick.
It was sick, man.
I might go next year. So straight it just looked good, innit?
I think that no one else is really doing it in Manny as well, and like no one's really vlogging like properly vlogging.
No,
like, people are doing little bits and whatnot.
Everyone's trying to find how to put themselves out to the masses, innit?
It takes work. Like it's something that took me 10 years in the game to decide to do this. Like I tried it 4 or 5 years ago, Did like 3 of them. It's like it's not really. I wasn't really ready for it, but now I'm just comfortable within myself. Don't really care what people think or think of me anymore. I'm just kind of just jumped in head first, really.
If you were to tell people what's your favourite an episode to watch from your vlog, what episode would you say?
So far,
because you're building up a lot, so by the time they come around, they might be on 100. So if they were to pick one, like this will get me into Stylus' vlogs. Which one would you say?
Oh man, I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think. No, do you know what? There's a couple, man, but the Fresh Island ones were one of my favourites.
Fresh Island.
Visually, they were a lot better.
Yeah,
my editing's a lot better at this point because it's
very
like
crisp, innit?
the crisp,
Yeah,
and like
the crisp.
I've got the drone now, so the drone is the game changer for the footage. It's crazy, but I think the Fresh Island ones, the one in Marbella is quite decent. I did one in Marbs, that's okay.
Yeah, I seen that.
They've all got a little bit of everything to them, so it depends what you want. Like there's one where I'm out flying a drone and crashing it. There's one where I'm out with a bunch of guys from DJ City with like our mini turntables. I'm vlogging all my gigs abroad, and I'm gonna try and open them up a bit more, like into my background. I guess I've not really given much away about my personality and kind of what I've done.
The more you open yourself up, the more people open up.
Exactly. So I wanted. That's the idea. I just didn't want to jump in and start giving everything off. I want like it to be gradual, and eventually, I want to share stuff. I want to try and give off advice or like give people techniques with DJ and stuff that has helped me over the years. Like that's gonna be the overall plan of the channel. So it's gonna be a mixture of DJ and travel.
You found your path though. That's the main thing.
I've got the path, but it's like it can end any day, and that is the reason why I work so hard for it because.
Well, when you see someone like Westwood, you
you're
can
only
see
as good as your last. Yeah, but with Westwood, he's built a legacy.
Yeah.
He's not any other DJ. Like Westwood's helped me with a lot of stuff. So like, you can love him or hate him, but he's certified.
Yeah, he's certified.
Westwood is the king, and he's still got it. Like in Fresh Island, DJ tried to burn him on the warm up.
Is it?
And I was like, don't worry, man. Westwood will come out and he'll shell this place to pieces. And he did. The guy played. This American DJ was playing all the UK stuff, all the bangers before Westwood comes on. So I'm thinking Westwood's getting stunned. Like you can see him pacing up and down behind the booth, like thinking this guy is trying to kill me. But Westwood just got on. What the first thing he said is like legends live forever or something.
Seriously?
Yeah, bro. And just addressed the crowd and shelled it like on a different level.
Okay, a question then. What was it? Because obviously you went from jam to owning the club.
Yeah.
What's your input in that?
It was kind of a natural progression, you know, because the club that I bought into was where jam was for like 2 years. So I already had the relationships with the venue. I was watching how the club was working on a day-to-day basis. So I learned how to deal with the books and all the stuff behind the scenes. So when the opportunity came, I was like, this is a no-brainer. One person wanted out of business. This percentage was up for grabs. I was like, why not? Like, why not try it? Got nothing to lose. Bar like the investment if it goes wrong. But no, man, like it was a major experience. I wouldn't do it again. Like I'm out of that whole business now. But it was worth a try and I learned a lot. But it's not me, bro.
Okay.
It's not me, man. Like
Can you say what you learned?
yeah, I learned to be careful you go into business with, man. No, there was that and just I don't know, man. Like it was a good experience, but when I look back on it, I wish I never did it.
Okay.
So it was like kind of one of them. Like I said earlier, I chased money, and that when that deal was put on the table, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I seen was money signs.
Yeah,
I was like,
because jam was
I can buy a house now. I can do this. This is great. My life is gonna be amazing. It was the total opposite. That whole deal ended up losing money, and the investment didn't go to plan how it was supposed to. So it was semi-bad experience, but I wouldn't be here now talking to you guys. That was the turning point.
Okay.
That was the turning point, and that sent me right in the other direction, and it's made me hungrier than ever. Even at my age now, like I'm super hungry.
That's the thing. The hunger doesn't stop.
The hunger doesn't go, man.
What's the saying? The hunger for more.
Honestly, bro, I'm hungrier than ever now at 30 years of age. Like I don't know where it's come from. I've just got this new energy now where I'm just like at it.
I'm the same. I wouldn't even be caught on camera. Okay, so you've been DJ, you've been producer.
Yep.
You've been business owner.
Yep.
You've been promoter.
What's next?
Yeah. What's next? A vlogger.
You know, my aim at the minute is to really focus on this YouTube. I feel like I think that's where social media is moving, in that visual format. People want to see stuff. They want to engage in stuff. I kind of missed the boat with it. I should have started this ages ago.
I think we can all say that though, innit?
Yeah, man. Like I wish I started it a couple of years back. I did so much interesting stuff that I could have shared with the world that I just kind of just missed out on.
Time is actually a mother.
Yeah,
time is a problem.
I think that I picked the right time now, but I feel in the next like year, a lot of people are gonna go down this route. I feel like it's just gonna be this new thing now where everyone's trying to do visual. Possibly, I think I just beat the cut-off mark.
Especially for
I'm already kind of moving into it. But it's who's got the heart to stick it out.
It's persistency and consistency.
You've got to stick
They've been my
this.
words of the year.
This could take 2 years before it pops off, or even see any light at the end of the tunnel. But I've put like a year or 2 year plan in place, which I'm gonna stick to, and then decide like whether it's gonna go. But there's that and family, man.
Yeah,
like, I'm still with my wife of 12 years.
But another thing anyway, I was saying, one of the reasons why I want to do this type of thing, so I could talk about, I feel like Manchester, we don't talk about what we do in the city, innit?
Yeah.
Creators, innovators, people that get movers and shakers, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously that's why I want to talk to Stylus, as one of many guys.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, of course, man.
Am I a mover and a shaker then?
Yeah, of course, man, of course. You get busy out here, man.
In many ways. I'm only joking.
I see that your vlog you went to Mixcloud.
Yes.
Obviously a pretty futuristic company,
yeah,
if you want to call it like that.
Relatively new platform.
Yeah. What was that about?
Do you know what it was? Like, I never even used to mess with Mixcloud. I was on SoundCloud. But what SoundCloud did, they didn't put protection in for DJs, so they never had all the intricate copyright laws ironed out. So eventually, when you start getting bigger traffic on SoundCloud, you get flagged by copyright police. Through artists and labels that don't want the music going out on DJ mixes. So they did copyright, they got my account deleted.
Oh, okay.
So I'd like built up, I think it was nearly touching 1 million plays and stuff, like I put my life and blood, sweat and tears into this SoundCloud for it to be deleted overnight.
Let me ask you a question. What's the benefits of being big on SoundCloud for you? What's in views or plays?
Being able to reach people all over the world through your laptop, through a mix. Like I have people listening to my mixes in all corners of the globe. If I could just show you the stat page, like Japan, Vietnam, Brazil, France, Russia, Belgium, Dubai, Africa, Tokyo is like my 3rd highest listened place in the world is Tokyo, behind Manchester and London. Like I have more listeners in London than I do in Manchester, which is weird. So it's just the reach. It's just the reach, man. And when my SoundCloud got deleted and I had to start from scratch, I was like, do you know what? Mixcloud is built more for DJs. SoundCloud was an artist thing that DJs latched onto, which is why they missed the copyright. Mixcloud did get the copyright because they went for DJs specifically. So I was just like, I'm going to do a weekly mix for a year. I'm going to build my stuff back up. I'm going to stick at it, be consistent. So I did the 52 mixes for a year, and like within a year I went from like 0 to like I hit 20,000 followers today on Mixcloud. I only started doing that 18 months ago.
Okay.
So
that's no joke.
It was Mixcloud phoned me and said, "Do you want to come down and chat? We want to talk to you about some stuff and explain some of our rules and this and that." And just Mixcloud were more about building relationships with the DJs, whereas SoundCloud, you couldn't shout Mix SoundCloud and chat to people there. They didn't care about that.
It's important though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mixcloud want relationships, so they started bringing me in to do like little mix bits for them, like curators mixes, and I did a visual for them where I was like DJ. They have a setup in the office there, which is sick, and you get to go in, mix, and they record it, put a little bio up and stuff. So it's a direct like friendship I have with Mixcloud now, and they like champion my stuff. So like that is dope. That is so sick.
It's important that.
I've carried on doing the weekly mixes. I'm on like week 70 now.
Is it?
So I'm still going. I'm not going to stop either. I'm just going to keep going with that.
Okay.
I want to be the #1 on there. That's the plan.
Okay.
And I'm in like the top 5 now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm moving slowly, but
move fast, quick. How long's Mixcloud been out for?
4 or 5 years.
Okay.
But it's only just really come through in the last 2 when SoundCloud started removing people. Everyone's kind of shifting over.
Timing,
now.
innit?
Everyone's shifting over, man. But I got on there at the right time, and I've just stuck it out, man. And yeah, it's starting to get there now. So I put a mix up, and like I've trended like worldwide, like first, a couple times, man.
Okay.
So it's moving, bro. It's moving. Mixcloud is like the future for mixers, I think. Obviously, you got Spotify, iTunes. My mixes are on all them platforms too. But Mixcloud, I get the most traction, I think.
Okay.
It's a free app.
Okay.
So
Music travels, though.
Exactly, man. It travels, bro. It's crazy how many people like tune in from mad countries, and you just think, really? How? How are these people even finding these things? Like, it's mental, man. But yeah, the players are there, man. The proof is in the pudding. So